by the lateral view of the skull, you have what we call the squamous part of the temporal bone. This is the zygoma, but this is the zygomatic arch. This is the zygomatic bone. You find this is the parietal bone. Then you find the occipital bone this side, having the external occipital protuberance with the union on it. This is what we call this one, the mastoid process of the temporal bone. Then as you come, this is the real mandible, which was discussed later on, the defined parts. Then you find that this side here, you have the infraorbital foramen. Here, yes, here. That you also have the zygomatic foramen around here, zygomatic or facial. There can also be zygomatic temporal foramen. Then you have what you call the mental foramen, as we said. Then I think that is it. But this is the location of the spleniantal triangle of Maquene. So another 6 craniometric measurement is this stadium, which is where the anterior branch of the middle mandibular artery passes, and this is the asterion. Then you find that here there is some 4 divisions like this, but the lower one constitutes the greater wing of the sphenoid bone. This one here, greater wing of the sphenoid bone, part of, and this is temporal mainly. So there are some bones attached, like here you have the temporalis muscle. But as you come this side, you find that there is the posterior auricular muscle. Yeah, there has to be the styloid process, having the styloglossus and styloid muscle. Then you find that this side, as far as this side, you have what you call the occipitalis muscle, then trapezius on the superior nuchal line, then there is the sternocleidomastoid, has to be on the mastoid process, then the longissimus capitis, that muscle there. So the general skull can be divided into regions. This is the frontal region, you have the parietal region, you have what we call the occipital region, you have what we call the temporal region, you have what we call the auricular region, this area here, area number 5, auricular region. You have this area here, which they call the mental region. You have the mastoid region. You have what we call this area here, which we call the infraorbital region. Then you have this area which they call the buccal region. Then this is what we call the parotid region. Remember, this is mental region. You have this area number 10, which they call, this is parotid region, but around here you have what you call the zygomatic region. So buccal, infraorbital, buccal, zygomatic, the parotid region, the mental region, you have the oral region, you have the nasal region. All those are regions. These regions. Meaning from anterior view you have the glabella, then you have the superciliary arches, this notch, supraorbital notch exists between the middle third and the intermediate third of the supraorbital margin. You have what you call the nasal bone. Then you have what you call this area here joined together, what you call the piriform aperture. Then you have what you call the nasal crest. It has to be a line here, what you call the nasal crest. This will be, of course, maxilla. Then will be infraorbital foramen around here. Those are just the normal thing. But this is what you call the Nash craniometric measurement. Nash. This is the zygomatic process of frontal bone. This is frontal process of zygomatic bone. Again, this is temporal process of zygomatic bone, but this is zygomatic process of temporal bone. It's quite very funny. Inside there you have nosoconchae. So from the external occipital protuberance, laterally you have the superior nuchal line. Then here you have the inferior nuchal line. Those are attachment of given muscles. I have occipital crest somewhere. Occipital crest and so on. Then again the lambdoid suture will be also there. And the lambda, which is a craniometric measurement. When from the inferior view you have what you call the incisive fossa leading to incisive foramen. You have the hard palate, the soft palate will be there. When you try to come this side, you see some 2 foramens. This is what you call the greater palatine foramen and the lesser palatine foramen. You have what you call the posterior. Okay, around here you have this scalp projection. This one, yeah, this one. This is what you call the posterior nasal spine. Posterior nasal spine. Then you have these ones. This one that come that they have a joining thing called the vomer. This is a bone, part of the facial skeleton. You have what you call the scaphoid fossa. This fossa here, scaphoid fossa. Scaphoid fossa leading to scaphoid foramen, I think. This is inferior view. So when you come this side, as you continue coming, so this will be the basilar part of the occipital bone, and this will be the squamous part of the occipital bone. This bone is disturbing me. Doesn't want me to study. So this is the foramen magnum, and these are the occipital condyles. This is external occipital protuberance. External occipital protuberance. There's an opening of pterygoid canal. Somewhere. Okay, this is body of sphenoid bone. So here we have what we call the external occipital crest, this area here. Then you have what we call the hypoglossal canal, has to be around. Hypoglossal canal has to be around here. Around here. You have to find the hypoglossal canal. Then is it here, but around here? You have to find the hypoglossal canal. Then there's what you call the jugular foramen. Jugular foramen. Again, it can be this side. I think the jugular, this one is not properly formed. Jugular foramen. Then you have what you call the carotid canal. Carotid canal, where should it be around? I think is it this one? And I think this one. I'm not certain, but you have to find the carotid canal. It has to be part of the structure there. Then medial and lateral pterygoid plates. This is what you call the mandibular fossa. And scaphoid fossa, I explained the mandibular fossa. Yeah, this is what you call the styloid process. I think styloid process. That one has attachment of styloid and styloglossal. It is this one. Yeah, this one, not this one. This one is the styloid process. Around this area we have foramen ovale, then foramen spinosum. Remember, this is the mandibular fossa. Foramen ovale, foramen spinosum. Thank you.